It's not the big score in there. It's the Twilight Zone. Damn it. Harry?
Sorry, Jackie. I'm sorry.
Harry? Please. Please, God. Heal. Heal.
Jackie, come on. There's nothing you can do.
Jackie.
Jackie. It was like weird. It was like floating above you while you worked on me. I could see you. I could see my body. The neighbors. Above me, there was this light. White light. It was the brightest light I ever seen. I wanted to reach up and meet it, you know, and... You start pulling me back. What can I say, Matt? You not only saved my life, you brought me back from the dead. Oh, Jackie. Jackie, that little baby's gonna be our ticket to fame and fortune.
This is Amanda.
How long have you been in that chair, Amanda?
3 years, Brother John. She was hit by a car. They never did find the driver.
The driver will answer to God's judgment.
Amen.
All that concerns us here is seeing to it that Amanda shall walk again. Dear Lord, let this child so unjustly struck down rise up again. Let me be the conduit for your power. Let me be the vessel through which your love touches her. Don't let this child spend a lifetime unable to experience the simple joy of a walk through new-mown grass. Let her walk free, Lord. Let her stand proud. Praise the Lord, Marcus. Until next week, may he bless you and keep you.
On behalf of Brother John, thank you for coming tonight. And those of you watching at home, won't you take a moment to count the blessings in your life and share some of them with others? Whatever you can give to help us do what he has charged us with would be deeply appreciated. God bless you all, and good night.
Hey, the little lame girl was something, wasn't she? We haven't had...
Not until you cured that kid with leukemia, and our love offerings jumped 22% in 2 weeks. By the way, we go on the satellite next week. 55 new markets.
Harry, I've been thinking, we can only get so many of these poor people on stage in one show. How about if we expand the program to 90 minutes?
No. Extra airtime will cut into our profit margin.
A moment of your time, Mrs. Thompson.
Who are you? Come on, fella. Brother John is done for the evening.
Duende. My name is Duende. And I've come not to be healed, but because you have something which belongs to my people, something which is very dear to them. A healing stone. The stone was on loan to your country, and it must be returned. It was never meant to be used like this.
Harry, listen. We made a bundle off this thing. Nobody's been hurt. We've helped a few people. So what do you say? What the hell? We give it back to them, and everybody comes out ahead.
Shut up, Jackie. We're not giving back anything.
If this is your decision, but understand, Mr. Thompson, that you have reached here a turning point, and the road you travel now may not be a familiar one.
he for real?
Is that real?
Is he for real?
Well, what is real?
This is real.
Skittles.
New tart and tangy. New wild berry. New tropical. Real new. Real good. With real fruit juices.
Skittles. Bite-sized candies.
Taste the rainbow.
One turkey thin coming up.
Who's got the roast beef on rye?
Now that's a sandwich. Yeah, step down. Who's hungry?
I'm hungry.
Well, what'll it be? Hungry?
Ham on wheat, and I like it thin.
Thin? Everybody likes it thin.
Introducing Thin Sliced, new from Oscar Mayer. Finally, that delicious deli taste comes fresh from your kitchen counter.
Yo, Finn, save some for the customers.
What's the name of this place anyway?
Hey, how about Dad's Deli?
Now, you can join in with the thousands of satisfied singles who have found friendship and love on the Love Line.
I'm going on a manhunt.
We're looking for a few good dates.
Call 1-900-646-5050, 1-900-646-5050.
Worlds. Our future. The first alien born on Earth has come of age.
We'll call him Adam.
On the outside, he's a little boy. But the games he plays are deadly.
It's time to make contact with the other children.
Now, Adam is leading the human children into the Eternal's grasp.
Let them go.
Can Suzanne stop the alien child on the next War of the Worlds?
On War of the Worlds, Sunday night at 11:15 on TV 22.
Sun comes up, the sun goes down. Life goes on while the world goes round. It's a story that's been running for 1,000 years. Faces change, but not the hopes and fears. They say life goes on, and you can't go back again. But like an old sweet song with a strong refrain.
Memories, the show of your lifetime.
Memories Then and Now, this fall on TV 22.
You just give the old man the stone. I mean, we got enough money in the bank to last forever. What if this Duende guy goes to the cops?
I'm sorry, Jackie, will you?
Yeah. Sure. Send him right in. We got a visitor. Joseph Rebello.
Jackie. It's good to see you, Jackie. Really good.
Been a while, huh, Joe?
Yeah, it must be, what, 5, 6 years.
The name is John now, not Jackie.
Sure. John. You can do this thing? I mean, it's not some kind of con.
I can do it. What is it, Joe? Your heart? Is that it?
Lung cancer. They say it's spreading. They say I got maybe 5, 6 months. Jackie, please. Anything you want. A blank check. Whatever it takes.
You treated me like dirt, Joe. Like you treat all your runners. Like you treat everybody. Now you want me to heal you? So you can have another 10, 20 years treating people like dirt? Come on, Harry. You got a taping to do.
What do you want me to do, Jackie? You want me to beg? You want me to get down on my knees? I'll do it. I don't care. I just want to live, Jackie.
Sure, Joe. That's fine. That and $1 million ought to do it.
Mind?
Price just went up. $1.5 million.
Jackie,
$1 million. I got overhead, Joe. Serious overhead.
All right. 2 million. 2 million, whatever you want. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Please. Doesn't feel any different.
Good time, Joe. Good time. It's not working. It's not working.
Jackie, for God's sake!
Jackie, wait! Jackie, wait! Jackie, wait! I can't catch my breath.
Harry, I tell you, we gotta test it on someone before I go in the air. Before I make a fool of myself.
Shh, all right. Take it easy. Grab somebody off the line. Wait there. Hello, son. How can we help you tonight?
He can't hear you, Brother Falk. He was born deaf.
Oh. Oh, you poor child. Would you mind, sister, if I took him for a personal visit with Brother John?
Oh, please do. Brother, please do. I thank you. It's all right.
Jackie.
What's wrong with him?
Deaf. Well, seems as good a test as any.
Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna just turn out fine. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Please, God. Please. Oh, God, please.
Jackie! We're on the air in 5 minutes.
How can I go on like this?
5 minutes, everybody.
You did this?
You misunderstand, Mr. Thompson. I have done nothing. See, the stone only works. It only heals permanently if it is used unselfishly. And at first, you did care for those you healed.
Harry, you gotta help. You gotta use it on me. Here, take the stone. Take it and... Harry, what's wrong? Take it, for God's sake! Take it!
Like you said, Jackie, we have enough money in the bank to last forever. Without you, who knows? Maybe longer than forever.
Harry.
Mr. Thompson? Yes. Yes. Come, child. I'll take you to your mother. Wait. Is that it? I can go.
Now he is John, no longer Jackie. Perhaps not Brother John, brother to all men, but at least fit to walk among men who care. Because caring is part of the secret we all learn, that the heart cannot heal what the eye cannot see, not even in the Twilight Zone.
You may have noticed that lately, lots of people are having considerable trouble walking and chewing gum at the same time. Perhaps it's because of the great new taste of Trident, peppier original. Fruitier fruit. Bubblier bubble. New Trident, still good for your teeth. And now it tastes better than ever.
Share intimate secrets. Hear fascinating, even shocking true confessions. Dial 1-900-246-2200. Dial 1-900-246-2200.
I just can't hold it inside anymore. Maybe if I...
Dial 1-900-246-2200 and share her deepest secrets. Hear her true confessions at 1-900-246-2200. 95 cents a minute, $2 first minute, adults only, please.
His name was Billy Butler. He was special. Why, he'd walk down the street, take out a package of M&Ms, throw it way up in the air, and he'd never miss a beat. Not a one. We loved Billy Butler. He was something. Billy,
Smile. Have some M&Ms. 9 p.m.
Today was sure no Mother's Day.
She hit me first.
It's expired.
Daddy let me.
The company's moving us, so?
So I can't sleep and my head aches.
When just a pain reliever isn't enough, you want Excedrin PM. Strong aspirin-free headache medicine plus a second ingredient to help you sleep. Tonight, Excedrin PM. Headache medicine, and it helps you sleep. Also in caplets.
Share intimate secrets. Hear fascinating, even shocking true confessions. Dial 1-900-246-2200. Dial 1-900-246-2200.
I just can't hold it inside anymore. Maybe if I...
Dial 1-900-246-2200 and share her deepest secrets. Hear her true confessions at 1-900-246-2200. 95 cents a minute, $2 first minute, adults only, please.
Imagine biking through the beautiful Lake Champlain Islands at the peak of Vermont's fall foliage. Make it a reality with the Vermont Lung Association's 10th anniversary bike trek. The trek offers a fun and rewarding weekend while raising funds for the Vermont Lung Association's fight for healthy lungs and clean air in Vermont. Go at your own pace, enjoy the countryside, and help Vermonters battle lung disease. Participate by calling 1-800-642-3288. 1-800-642-3288.
A city hospital, 8 p.m. An unexpected visitor has just arrived, bearing unwelcome tidings. A disease so new the textbooks haven't recorded it. This, then, is its first case history, documented from the medical files of the Twilight Zone.
I'm Nurse Hendricks. May I help you?
It's my eyes. I need to see the doctor.
Get Dr. Peterson. Here, let me take a look.
No,
Please, we can't help you if we don't know what's wrong.
Don't you touch me. I'll show the doctor. Get me the doctor immediately.
Name?
Jean Reed, Mrs. Jean Reed.
Address?
1705 Fairmont Street. Please, where is the doctor? I've got to see him.
Dr. Peterson is on his way. Please, take a seat.
No, there isn't much time. Oh, God. No, it's too late.
What's too late?
Don't you understand? I can't see. I'm blind.
Let me see. Come with us, please.
Morning, Miss. There must be something you can do.
I'm sorry. If you try the clinic, maybe.
The clinic's full. My wife, she hasn't been well. She's trying to hide it, but I think maybe it's her heart. All we need is somebody to look at her. Maybe a day or two in here.
Mr. Wells, without medical insurance or some guarantee of payment, we simply cannot admit her. I'm sorry. It's hospital policy. There's nothing I can do.
Come on, sweetheart. What kind of a hospital is this? Aren't you supposed to look after sick people?
I couldn't help overhearing. You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my decision. It's hospital policy. I think people would understand that.
Got it. Mrs. Hendricks, Mrs. Reed is asking for you. She says she has to talk to you. She was quite insistent.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Reed?
Yes. Hello. Oh, won't you sit down, please?
I have a great deal of work to do, Mrs. Reed.
I have something to tell you. Sit down, please.
Dr. Robbins. Calling Dr. Robbins.
Mrs. Hendricks, we're alike, I think. You and I.
Mrs. Reed, I don't even know you, and I don't think you know me.
No, but I sense that we're alike. We are two of a kind.
Mrs. Reed, shouldn't you be sleeping?
You're changing the subject, of course. I know, because I used to do the same thing. It's easier, isn't it? Prescribe a pill, suggest a nap, anything so you don't have to think about a person or talk to them. Am I right?
Sleep is the best thing for you. Dr. Friedman will be in at 9. He's our chief of staff and one of the finest eye specialists in the country. You'll feel much better after he talks to you.
Oh, I feel all right now, Mrs. Hendricks. It's you I'm worried about.
It's very kind of you. Now get some rest. Look, I don't care what your figures show. My phone bill is wrong. Yes. No, it's not. It's $50 higher than it should be. Well, computers make mistakes. No, I don't want to hold.
You look like you need a vacation, Claire.
It's just the way people treat you sometimes. You want to... Never mind. What can I do for you?
You talked to Mrs. Reed yesterday. Did she say anything about her family? Her husband?
Not that I recall. Why?
He's here.
Did he come in about his wife?
No, he didn't even know she was here. Emergency picked up the call about an hour ago. He was calling for help. An ambulance just brought him in. He's gone blind, Claire, without apparent cause.
It's contagious?
He claims he's had it since last night. If it's contagious, she picked it up from him.
But if she knew...
Knew? I left him there and came in here to save herself. He says he begged her not to leave him. He must have passed out. Fear, I guess. When he came to, she was gone. He crawled around the house until he could find a telephone.
It's hard to believe.
When she came in here, she knew exactly what was happening. She must have seen it happen to him. Mr. Reed? It's Dr. Peterson.
Do you have any news? What's causing this?
I'm afraid we don't know yet.
Then leave me alone.
Mr. Reed, I'm Nurse Hendricks. Would you like to be in a room with your wife? We can arrange it.
I wouldn't share her air if it was the last oxygen on this planet. Do you have any idea what it's like to wake up blind, alone, calling for someone over and over who isn't there, realizing that you've been abandoned? I don't want to talk to her, or to you, or to anyone, until somebody can tell me they found a cure. Leave me alone. I don't care what happens to her. Don't you understand? I don't care.
There you are. You both better come downstairs. All hell's breaking loose.
I have to see a doctor immediately.
I'm sorry, sir. There are other people ahead of you.
No, but you don't understand. I have to see a doctor, please. Who's in charge here? This is an emergency.
Wait your turn. You're just the same as everybody else here. Who do you think you are? Go to the end of the line.
I can't see anything, please.
Wait your turn at the end of the line.
Come and help me, please.
Get to the end of the line.
I can't see.
I'm right here. It's all right.
I was at work. I'm not really sure what happened.
All right, we'll take care of you.
Blind, Claire. They're all blind.
Stone blind, we used to call it, but blindness is not new. This growth, this ocular window shade is utterly beyond my experience. I've been informed that the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta has put out a full alert, and that the Surgeon General has convened an emergency meeting in Washington with some of our top physicians. Any delay in responding to this could cost us dearly.
Agreed. Is there any clue to the origin of the disease?
I've had Dr. Gordon in constant touch with Atlanta on that very subject. He went home for a fast shower and change of clothes. He should have come back by now.
Dr. Gordon came in an hour ago. He's blind.
My God. We've had reports of an estimated 500 cases in New York City. Los Angeles is running about the same. Seems we have an epidemic on our hands.
What about the press?
Not being very helpful, are they? From some of the reports I've read, unless we find something constructive to say soon, we'll have a full-blown panic on our hands. People are scared.
There must be something we can do.
There is, and we are. But this is the difficult part. Waiting for someone to come up with a cause. Once we have that, we can proceed. Until then, all we can do is keep running tests and wait. When did you last get some sleep?
I don't know.
Then go home. Get some rest. Consider that an order. You too, Eddie. I need my staff alert and clear-headed. Understand?
All right, but I'll be back for my regular shift tonight.
Ditto.
For 2 years, breakfast has been nothing but healthy, low-cal, no salt.
Yuck! I've had it!
Daddy, no!
I want something delicious and naughty. Tired of things that are just good for me. Ha! Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats.
George.
Huh?
Frosted Mini Wheats are good for you.
No.
Shredded wheat goodness.
No.
And fiber.
No, not fiber.
Yes, George.
But they taste so good.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Surprise, they're good for you.
You may have noticed that lately, lots of people are having considerable trouble walking and chewing gum at the same time. Perhaps it's because of the great new taste of Trident, peppier original, fruitier fruit, bubblier bubble. New Trident, still good for your teeth, and now it tastes better than ever.
You've seen Wanda before. Come see Wanda again. Wanda's changed. Bigger, better, every bit as bold as before. Wanda's Club has expanded. 2 floors, 3 stages. The new split-level Wanda's Club combines everything that's made it famous with newer, richer surroundings. More capacity, more erotic dancers, yet the same intimate atmosphere. Low prices and free food from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Wanda's Club on the corner of Mountain and Maisonneuve in Montreal. Come see Wanda again.
Darkman is action-packed and visually arresting, says Us Magazine.
He's alive. Finish it.
Gannett Newspapers calls Darkman the best film of the year.
I know how he thinks.
A feast for the eyes, the mind, the heart.
You should have told me. I would have tried to help you.
And PBS calls it a wild blend of Phantom of the Opera and Beauty and the Beast. Darkman, rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Who is it?
Me, Claire Hendricks.
Oh. I'm glad you come to see me. Please, sit down. You must be exhausted. The others were talking about you, how hard you work. They call you a dedicated woman.
Is that what they call me? Dedicated?
Yes, they used to call me that, too. I was very businesslike. Nothing bothered me. Why did you come to visit me?
I don't know. I was on my way home.
Dr. Henderson.
Yes. Normally you don't visit much, do you? The other nurses mentioned that, too. Is it because you sense it, too? That we're two of a kind, you and I?
I should let you get some sleep.
Look, I know what's happening to us. I know how it's happening, and I know why it's happening. Would you like to hear, Claire?
Yes.
It's because we're monkeys. Remember, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. We used to be courteous, didn't we? We used to care. We used to rise up in outrage if someone was in pain or abused or unsheltered. But now, don't you see? We've cut ourselves off from so much. We refuse to see what's going on around us. We turn a blind eye to the pain. Now it's catching up with us. Now, it truly is a blind eye.
It's preposterous.
Is it?
I heard your husband went blind first. And you abandoned him. Is that true?
Just gotten a call that his mother died. They weren't very close. When he heard, it was like someone discussing the weather. That's when he became a monkey. And I ran. Yes, I ran to save myself. Now I'm a monkey, too.
This new growth is irritated and inflamed. The ocular muscles are functioning normally, though, which leads us to believe the eye itself is undamaged, though shuttered away beneath a curtain of flesh. There is a chance that surgery can remove this flesh curtain without injuring the eye, but we won't know for certain until we try it.
There's still no news from Atlanta on possible causes?
They may have a theory, but they're being pretty tight-lipped about it until they can confirm. They estimate that at the present rate, the number of those afflicted could reach 100,000 by week's end.
What about the issue of quarantine?
I can confirm that it's being discussed, but that's all. Because there's always a chance that it may not be a disease at all, but some sort of latent mutation triggered by some change in the environment.
It's got 100 arms, 100 legs, 50 heads, and no eyes. The south wing of the hospital.
Could I have your attention? I've just received a fax from Washington. At 1700 hours on the 10th of April, that would be only hours before the first case was discovered, an explosion was reported at a top-secret biological research lab in Alaska. It is presumed that certain unstable forms of bacteria may have been released into the atmosphere. It is estimated that their effects could be unpredictable. It is fairly certain that the bacteria released cannot survive long outside the laboratory. I suggest we adjourn.
Claire,
Hello, Eddie.
I thought you were going home.
I was, but there's no reason to go home. Jim and I have separated. We moved out.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Nothing acrimonious. It's all very calm and sensible. We just stopped connecting. We led our separate lives like two strangers just sharing the same space. No connection, no involvement, just lost in our indifference. I came in here tonight, I started thinking about me, about all of us. She's right, Eddie. We're monkeys.
Claire, you're not making any sense.
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I looked a patient in the eye. Somewhere along the line, I stopped treating them as individuals. They're just numbers to me. They don't have life stories. They have charts.
I'm no different than you.
But you are.
Look, you're an excellent nurse. It's just part of the job.
And isn't that a fine excuse? Isn't that a comfortable bandage on our diminished humanity? The phone company overcharges us. There's nothing they can do about it. We turn sick people away because they don't have the right insurance. It's just part of the job. So we lie to ourselves and cut ourselves off further and further because there's so much pain in the world.
Claire, you were in the meeting with us. You heard the reports from Washington just as I did. We know what the cause is now, without a shadow of a doubt. If you keep chasing this around and around in your head,
But there's something happening, Eddie. That report doesn't explain why only some people are susceptible and some aren't. What does it say in the Bible? If thine eye offend thee, pluck it out.
Stop it. You're upset. This has all been a terrible strain on all of us. What you need to do is go home. Get some sleep.
I'm sure that'll solve everything. Good night, Eddie.
Oh, God. Oh, oh my. Help me. Somebody. Help.
Claire, it's okay. It's okay, I'm here. Claire, it's me.
I'm blind, Eddie. I'm blind. Speed.
Dr. Friedman.
Ah, Eddie. Good. Thank you. Dr. Peterson will play guide dog for a while. How's Claire?
She's the same. No vision.
None at all?
Oh, I'm afraid. Mrs. Reed. Good. I was hoping to see you. It's Dr. Peterson here.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could drop by Mrs. Hendricks' room. Maybe help cheer her up a little bit. She thinks a lot of you.
Of course, I'd be glad to.
There's...
Mrs. Hendricks? It's me, Jean. Can I visit for a while?
Of course.
Well, isn't it exciting? We're going to see again. Operation works. 20 out of 20 successful in L.A. Dr. Friedman's getting his this afternoon, and I'm tomorrow. And you. When are they planning to operate on you?
They're not.
They're what?
The operation isn't really the answer. You said it yourself, remember? You're right.
No, but that was before we knew about the bacteria, before we...
Now we have an easy answer. Solid and uncomplicated. But it won't last. It'll happen again. And they'll come up with something else. But what happens when we run out of solutions? Easy answers.
It's time to go now, Mrs. Reed.
Wait, Dr. Peterson. Aren't they going to operate on Mrs. Hendricks?
No. An operation isn't the answer in her case.
Well, then how'll she ever see again?
She'll see again, Mrs. Reed. It'll just take her a little longer.
Enigma, draped in hospital sheets and self-imposed darkness, with the added sobering thought that Claire Hendricks is perfectly correct in her own diagnosis. Take it as a warning, a cry for humanity, or a simple plea for responsibility from the dark places of the Twilight Zone.
When it's late and your productivity is falling off, you can splash a little water on your face, or better yet, revive with Vivarin. Government-appointed experts say it's safe and works, and all you need is 1 glass of water. So revive with Vivarin.
Who are you? Who are you?
Unstoppable.
Yeah, LA, yeah.
Unstoppable.
You've seen Wanda before. Come see Wanda again. Wanda's changed.
Tonight, the sauce is ragu old world style.
Have you been ignoring your skin, Pat? No. Well, look at the dirt your soap missed. Ooh.
Now what? Pond's cold cream. Pond's cleans deep down. See what your soap left?
Looks great.
Pond's cleans like no soap can.
Cynthia, honey, studying should be your highest priority.
Son, hard work builds character.
Students, it is time to leave the frivolity of youth behind.
Oh, yeah? Peanut butter. Crunch. Wanna try spray kicks, tweaks. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just got this new video game. It's called Zap 9. It's got 2 Zap blasters.
So, I'm getting my own phone next week. Wow. What are you getting?
Excuse me, guys. I gotta run.
After all the toys and games are gone, good fitness habits can last a lifetime, a healthier, happier lifetime. All it takes is a regular exercise program for yourself and those you love. Start now. Make fitness a family affair.
Next time on Star Trek: The Next Generation, Sarek returns to the Enterprise.
Live long and prosper.
But his mental powers trigger a mysterious outbreak of violence.
What the hell is going on here? I wish I knew.
Sarek may be projecting intense emotions onto other people.
And the only way to stop it is to jeopardize Picard's life. No! On Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Saturday night at 7 on TV 22.
Adam, the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
What is the verdict?
We find the defendant, Adam Grant, guilty of murder in the first degree.
The defendant will rise.
Adam Grant, you have been tried by a jury of your peers and found guilty.
It is the sentence of this court that for the brutal and despicable crime of murder in the first degree, you shall hang by the neck until dead.
No, I'm not going through this again. I don't have to listen to you. Do you know why? Because you're not real. None of this is real.
I can assure you, Mr. Grant, this is very real.
This is a dream. All of this and all of you are a dream from inside here.
Remove the defendant from the court.
You fool. Don't you understand that I invented you? And that without me you'd cease to exist? Don't you understand? You would cease to exist.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy watching you hang.
So what happened, man? Same thing that always happens. Fools are gonna hang me.
You still think this is a dream, Grant? Huh? We're just figments of your imagination?
Shut up! Listen to him. He's scared. Like we're all scared. None of us want to die. You know, Jimmy, sometimes I wish I almost could die if that would be the only way this would end.
Oh, don't worry, you're gonna die, Grant. That rope down there, that don't pick favorites. Once it's around your neck, it does the job.
No, that's the point. It doesn't do the job.
There you go again. Sound like you've been through it all already.
I have been through it over and over again. I don't know how many times. You want to know what it's like, Jimmy? You walk out your cell. You come to a door. It's not the same door that the witnesses come through. This one's green, painted dark green. It leads to the stairs. You climb the stairs. They creak under every step. There's another door up at the top there. It's metal. Another guard opens it. He knows you're coming. They all know you're coming. You step out on the trap. The warden's there, and he asks you if you got any last words, and he has to. That's the law. And the hangman ties your hands behind your back. And he binds your feet. And he slips his hood over your head. Listen to him, Flash. Listen to him. The hood is musty. It always reminds me of an old couch. Shut up, Grant! And finally, he puts the noose around your neck. Slowly and real carefully, he just adjusts the knot up behind your ear. Shut up! And then the hangman nods at the warden. And the warden nods at the assistant warden. And then the assistant warden, he flicks a switch. In the little room off the hanging room, a red light comes on. And there's 3 guards there, standing before 3 buttons. They all push him at the same time. One of those buttons releases the trap. The floor falls out from under you, and you know, I just can't remember what happens next.
Thanks for making me one.
Hmm? Oh. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right, honey. I don't really need it. I had a little wine in the kitchen. Why don't you, put on some Johnny Mathis or Al Jarreau, some Bobby Short, something like that? You could even start a fire in the fireplace. Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just can't stop thinking about Adam Grant.
Oh, that's right. It's happening tonight, isn't it?
It's just this attitude he has. I've never seen anything like it.
You're letting him get to you, and you shouldn't. The law's the law. You're not the one who sentenced him. Let's forget about the music, We'll have a nice, quiet dinner, just the 2 of us. Stay in, watch some television. What do you say?
All right. Come in.
You don't look all that surprised to see me here.
No, I expected a last-ditch effort to try to save your client. May I take your coat?
Forget the pleasantries. I could use one of those.
Of course. What'll it be?
Vodka martini?
Very dry on the rock. I want you to know up front that my mind's made up on the subject of Adam Grant.
Is it? I think you're feeling what I'm feeling.
What's that?
Fear. Fear that Adam Grant might be telling the truth.
Ridiculous. He's trying to cop an insanity plea. Well, it just won't work. He was examined by 2 psychiatrists, and both of them deemed him fit to stand trial.
You can use all the logic you want on me, Mark. That's all I've been doing the last few days, trying to rationalize. I still wake up every morning breathless, scared.
Who is it, Mark?
Oh, good evening. Sorry to bother you, Mrs. Ritchie. You know what else? I can't get over the feeling that I'm being watched somehow. Even when I'm home alone with the drapes drawn and the lights low, I keep feeling I'm being watched.
What are you 2 talking about? Sounds like paranoia to me. Would you like some cheese and crackers?
No, thank you. I'm not hungry. Go ahead. Tell me you don't feel it, too.
Capital punishment's a gruesome affair. If we thought lightly of it, if it didn't trouble us in some way, then we'd be cruel and conscienceless.
Come on, Mr. Ritchie. Haven't you ever thought to yourself, all this can't be real? I can't be the district attorney. I can't have a beautiful wife and a beautiful home and live in such a fine neighborhood. All of this is like a dream.
Everyone has. If you're successful, it's easy to think it's all a dream sometimes. And if you're not successful, it's easy to look at life like a nightmare. He can't believe this is happening to him, so he convinces himself that it's not happening. Not really.
Let me ask you something. This was a murder trial. A big murder trial. Why were there no spectators in the courtroom today?
The judge ordered the courtroom clear.
I don't remember that, do you? Let me ask you something else. Where was the press? When you left the courtroom after the trial, were there any reporters waiting outside for you? Were there? Mark, what is she talking about?
Hey, Professor! I thought only students fell asleep in your class.
Or just trying to get these finals graded?
You ought to revive with Vibrant.
Oh, Vibrant helps wake you up.
Government-appointed experts confirm Vibrant's safe and effective.
Revive with Vibrant.
The baby in this picture is going to have a very special year. A year of first steps, first words, first birthday. And none of these firsts will ever happen again. Now, if you were this baby's parents, which film would you choose? No other film in the world gives you truer color than Kodacolor Gold film. Aren't your pictures worth gold?
You've seen Wanda before. Come see Wanda again. Wanda changed. Bigger, better, every bit as bold as before. Wanda's Club has expanded. 2 floors, 3 stages. The new split-level Wanda's Club combines everything that's made it famous with newer, richer surroundings. More capacity, more erotic dancers, yet the same intimate atmosphere. Low prices and free food from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Wanda's Club on the corner of Mountain and Maisonneuve in Montreal. Come see Wanda again.
I was going to take a job with that engineering firm in New York. I got a better offer. I'm building schools overseas. I joined the Peace Corps. For me, it's a dream job. The pace is a little slower than New York, but here I'm getting real grassroots experience. I'm meeting new people and seeing a new culture. It's hard work, but there's nothing like doing what you love and making the client happy at the same time. The way I look at it, the world can wait 2 years for another 40-story smoked glass high-rise.
Build a future with the Peace Corps, the toughest job you...
Open it. Let me in.
Sure you want to?
Open it.
Want me to hang around?
No.
10 minutes, that's all you have.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. You always come at 9. At least the district attorney always comes at 9. It's not always you.
Look, Grant. You may have your own attorney fooled with his dream stuff, but it can't possibly do you any good with me. You must realize that.
I do realize that all too well. Whatever you do too late.
What do you mean, too late?
Well, you'll call the governor. You'll always call the governor, but it'll always be too late. I'd appreciate it if once the call would come through on time, because maybe if I got a stay of execution, I'd wake up from this thing.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Dreams don't have to make sense. When was I sentenced? What day?
Not too long ago.
Yeah, but what day? What day is today?
It's Sunday, of course. Everybody knows that executions take place at 12:01 a.m. Monday.
Well, I got sentenced earlier today, didn't I? Didn't I? Well, what court does business on a Sunday, Mr. Ritchie?
You didn't get sentenced earlier today. This is just more of your dream craziness.
Is it? What about your wife?
What about my wife?
Her name's Carol, isn't it? It's always Carol.
How do you know who she is?
Because she's the only character in the dream that doesn't change, and because in real life, she's my sister. She wants to see me hang, right? But do you know why? Because she hates me. We've always hated each other. Even as kids, we never got along. Why? I don't know. Brothers and sisters are just like that, I guess.
Of all the devious... You deserve to die, you know that?
No! I must think I deserve to die. I must have done something in real life that makes me keep having these dreams over and over again. Something I feel guilty about, but for the life of me, I don't know what it is.
You're insidious. That's what you are. I don't believe a word you're saying, not a word.
Well, why don't we put on some Johnny Mathis, some Al Jarreau, maybe some Bobby Short.
No! Guard! Guard! Get me out of here!
Maybe we can build a fire in the fireplace. You believe me now, don't you, Mr. Ritchie? Oh. Got to help me. You've got to. Please, you're the only chance I've got left. I can't keep going through this any longer, Mr. Ritchie, please! Mr. Ritchie! Mr. Ritchie!
Tell me, Miss Jacobs, how does it feel to defend somebody like Adam Grant? Someone who so obviously did what he was convicted of.
Every defendant, no matter what crime he or she has been charged with, has the right to counsel. I should think you would have learned that by now, having lived so long with your husband. How many years have you been married, Mrs. Ritchie? How many years? What happened?
Where have you been?
Where do you think I've been?
All this time?
There's a bad fog out. It was slow coming home. I could hardly see.
What happened?
Nothing. Mr. Grant is going to hang as scheduled.
What did he say?
He's sticking to his idea that this is all a dream. It's the damnedest thing I've ever heard of. Look at us. We're flesh and blood. We can touch, feel, see. We're intelligent. We can think and talk. We have memories. What? What is it?
Can't kill him. Listen to me, you fools. You can't kill him. What? Jake, you can't do this.
Is there anything you wish to say, my son, in the few moments remaining to you?
Hello, Dad. I was wondering when you'd show up.
Most people call me Father.
What's your last name, Father?
Grant, like you. A coincidence.
Yeah, no coincidence. You're my father. In real life, you're dead. You have been for years.
Perhaps we should pray.
There's no need for that.
There's always a need for prayer, my son.
Maybe in the real world, not in a nightmare.
Ask for God's forgiveness, Adam. It's the only way.
What about your forgiveness, Dad? Do you forgive me?
For what?
For whatever I did that makes you keep coming back to haunt me. You played the judge last time.
God is the only real judge, Adam.
don't take him. You don't understand. He's what's keeping us all alive.
Crazy. He's crazy as a loon. Can't you see that?
Mark, I'm scared. You can at least get a stay of execution. I know you can do that. Okay, maybe he is acting. And maybe it is just a coincidence that neither of you can remember the date you got married, or how long you've been married, or if you even got married.
Adam Grant, do you have any last words? If so, speak them now. Very well.
Come on, come on. Yes, this is Richie. I'm sorry, Governor. There's no time to explain. He's calling now.
By sending $19.95 for records or cassettes or $29.95 for compact discs, plus $4 shipping and handling to Secret Love, P.O. Box 3200-BB, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Truly great magazines. While some magazines promise you gimmicks, National Geographic gives you the world for only $21 a year. No other magazine captures life in such dazzling color. Join the society, and every month you'll enjoy award-winning photographs that celebrate life's wonders and open your eyes to the remarkable diversity of our world. Whether you're trekking across Africa or racing to adventure, National Geographic takes you far beyond ordinary reporting for extraordinary behind-the-scenes stories. Stories you won't find anywhere else. Throughout the year, you'll also receive up to 6 valuable reference maps that chart yesterday's world and today's with uncompromising accuracy. As a society member, you'll help support important scientific research like Jane Goodall's 30-year study of chimpanzees. National Geographic. Award-winning photographs you'll never forget. Captivating articles that take you along each step of the way. And outstanding maps that expand your knowledge of the world. National Geographic promises you the best and nothing less.
To join, send $21, $36.50 in Canada to the National Geographic Society. To charge your membership, just call 1-800-541-7600. National Geographic makes a great gift that lasts all year long. So call 1-800-541-7600. That's 1-800-541-7600.
Opry's 65th anniversary celebration, Saturday, January 19th.
Well, we've been together for 3 months now, and it still feels like I just met her.
Well, she wouldn't be much of a woman if you could find out everything about her in 3 months' time.
Yeah, but I don't understand the secrecy.
Look, you and I have been friends for a lot longer than that, and there are still, well, a few things you don't know about me.
Well, I mean, that's different. Well, if this sort of thing was happening to your family, I'd know about it.
Would you? Look, her family thinks of you as an outsider. Now, whatever problem they're having, they want to keep it to themselves. She's got to respect that, and so do you.
No. What I'm trying to get at is that I didn't feel like an outsider to her, and if her family was in trouble, then I would try to help.
Well, maybe that's why she didn't tell you. Maybe she doesn't want you involved in this. She wants you out of this.
Why, because I'm not Chinese? Because she doesn't trust me?
Who, Lonnie Kai?
Yeah, Lonnie Kai.
Well, I wouldn't feel too bad, Tommy. Runs in the family. Can't get the brother or the father to tell us a damn thing about the humps who shot up their place.
Well, I was scared. I mean, I'd be scared, too, if I was up against the triads.
Triads? Lonnie tell you that?
Yeah, figure. It used to be when people got scared, they called the cops.
Yeah, well, why don't you try looking at it from their point of view? To them, you guys are outsiders. You don't speak their language, you don't know their customs, you don't even know what they're afraid of.
And where they're from, the cops are sometimes worse than the triads.
So we got to earn their trust to get their cooperation. But we don't get their cooperation until we earn the trust. How do we work our way around that?
Well, I guess you do it one person at a time.
Well, looks like your brother may be getting into things a little deeper.
My brother hasn't done anything.
You don't match guns with the triads without starting something.
Danny hates what those men are doing to our people, but he wouldn't hire gunmen. Danny hates guns.
Looks like there might be one or two things that you don't know about your brother. Now, do you have any idea where he might be right now?
I came to you so you could help us, not so that you would put my brother in jail.
Look, all we want to do is find him before they do. You've got to start trusting somebody.
My aunt's place is on the second floor in the front. That's where I'd run if I were in trouble.
Okay, we'll take it from here.
No one will talk to you. Let me go up alone.
I don't think that's a good idea.
My brother's not going to hurt me.
Well, how do you know he's not going to run away again? Let's go, Frank. Why don't you put your feet up?
I'll go around the back.
Lonnie, 你做乜帶佢嚟於是啊？
我哋要同 Danny 講啊，佢而家係好危險啊。Danny?
Easier to take the elevator.
Frank, Danny wants to come downtown and make a statement.
What are they doing in there?
They're just asking him a few questions. They'll be all right.
We saw what they did. Now, why the hell don't you tell us who they are so we can stop them?
My sister's mistaken. Nobody did anything to my place.
But your door just fell off the hinges?
I lost my keys. I was a bit drunk.
Lonnie said 2 men were after you. She wrong about that, too?
I'm not responsible for what my sister says.
Your sister is trying to help you. We are trying to help you.
If she wanted to help, she'd stay where she belongs. She doesn't know how we live. She doesn't know who we are.
That's crazy. She's your sister.
Maybe a long time ago, but not anymore.
You own a gun?
Yes. I have one at home and a permit for it.
Why do you own a gun?
Look, man, I'm a victim. My father's a victim. Why the hell are you hassling me? I didn't shoot anybody.
You know who did.
I told you I don't know anything.
You expect us to believe that crap? You're a witness to a homicide. You're withholding evidence, which means we can book you on obstruction of justice. Or maybe we'll put you on a stand. You can tell your fairy tale to a jury. You like the sound of a perjury rap, Danny? Huh?
What'd you get?
About what I expected, nothing.
We could hold him as a material witness.
We'd be wasting our time, Elaine. He is not going to tell us anything.
Damn it. So how are we supposed to get anything on the triads? They're into drugs, prostitution, protection, you name it. And we can't even get anyone to admit that they exist.
Well, you kill someone who's even thinking about talking. You don't get too many people thinking about talking, do you?
So what do you suggest?
Cut him loose. Maybe we'll find out something.
Could get him killed.
Elaine, I don't like this any more than you do. But he has not given us a hell of a lot of choice. We'll stick close to him.
Don't lose him, Kevin. Right now, he's the only shot we've got.
Jeez. What's happening to Denny?
We are cutting him loose.
Cutting him loose?
You know where we are if you change your mind.
Yeah, I guess I do. But don't hold your breath. Alone. Why'd you tell the cops where I was?
I'm trying to keep you from getting killed. They can help you, Danny.
How? These guys wouldn't know a triad member if he was sitting on their lap.
So talk to them. Give them the information they need. Danny, you have got to let them try.
Is that what your boyfriend says?
Yes, that's what Tom says. He cares about us.
Yeah? Since when's one of them worried about one of us? What's he gonna get out of it? Or has he already got that?
That is none of your business.
I'm still your brother, aren't I?
I don't know. I don't know you anymore. You get two of your friends killed, and you act as if you don't even care.
They knew what they were doing. They were trying to help their own people. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Lottie?
你開乜啊？當土匪？啊！你唔好抱啦！你開乜啊？你開錢？你開錢，我俾你啦。我有仔女嘛。
Now call the Night Stars and get tomorrow's horoscope tonight. Astounding psychic astrologers are working late to give you tomorrow's horoscope tonight. So personal, so revealing, you will be startled and amazed as your horoscope is revealed. Call now to hear tomorrow's horoscope tonight. Just pick up your phone. What's in store for you tomorrow? Call now for the answers. For entertainment purposes only. $2 a minute, adults only.
Feeling lonely? Don't you wish you had a little black book with the names and phone numbers of special people to talk to go out with? Maybe start a new relationship? Now you do. It's your little black book. Call now. Get real phone numbers of real people who want to hear from you. Dial 1-900-646-7800. They're waiting by the phone, so don't be alone. Consult your little black book. Dial 1-900-646-7800. $2 a minute, adults only, please.
This is not what you want in a shave. Now you've got the edge with 6 rich lubricants. For less irritation, you've got the edge.
Now you can play Name That Tune at home by calling 1-900-773-TUNE.
I got that one in 3 seconds.
If you know your music, you could win $1,000 every day. A travel saver trip to great places like Paris and Greece, or even a new 1991 car. It could be you.
All callers will receive a coupon worth $10 off select Columbia House video classics. $1.95 per minute, must be at least 18 years old to play.
Glade plug-ins keeps on freshening with 30-day refills.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Gently warms to freshen for 30 days. After 30 days, pop in a refill. Plug into freshness with Glade plug-ins.
Plug it in.
This is how most young children become victims of fire. They never hear it. They never smell it. They never wake up. Every year it happens to over 1,200 children. 90% live in homes without working smoke detectors. Please install smoke detectors, test them regularly, and have a plan of escape. It may be the only chance she has.
If you're a woman over 35 and have vague abdominal symptoms like bloating, clothes that feel tight, sudden fatigue, backache, don't worry, that's normal. But if the symptoms don't go away, and especially if your family has a history of ovarian cancer, tell your doctor you want a pelvic exam, a sonogram, and a blood test called CA-125. These tests aren't foolproof, but they're the best hope we have for early detection of ovarian cancer. Please don't be afraid. Just do it.
There's a disorder that affects at least 100,000 Americans, yet it is virtually unknown. It's called neurofibromatosis, and it could affect your next child or grandchild. I'm Frank Gifford, and I love a challenge. You can join me in taking on a challenge in medicine by fighting NF, neurofibromatosis. If you'd like to find out more, call the National Neurofibromatosis Foundation at 1-800-323-7938.
What is a designated driver?
A designated driver, your friend, your brother, your sister, someone that gets you home safe.
I think it's someone who has the courage to go to a party and have a good time without drinking.
A designated driver is someone who takes the responsibility of friends, make sure they get to the party and from the party safe.
Designated driver is the person who, when you go to a party or a bar, doesn't drink so that they're capable of driving.
Yeah, restaurant was closed. Woman called it in and said she heard a shot. And no one saw anything, right? Got any idea how they broke in? Kitchen door was jimmied. Whoever did it knew something about alarm systems. Put in a bypass. Very nice job. They went to a lot of trouble to kill an old man.
I think it wasn't just him. It was a message to everybody else they got their hooks into.
Yeah? Wonder if Danny got the message. Where is he?
All right, find him. Freddie, send Christine and Colby over to his house. Miss Kai?
No, no more questions. I don't know anything.
That is what you said before, and now this happened.
This isn't the time, Kevin.
You're right. It should have been a lot earlier. We need your help here.
Will you lay off?
Excuse me. I'm going home. I thought I'd gotten away from it all. I thought it couldn't hurt me anymore. This is me, Tom. This is what I want to be. It's like every time I go back there, to Chinatown, it's like I never left. I get caught up in the madness and the fear. Why can't I forget about it?
It's part of you. It's where you're from. You shouldn't be ashamed of that.
I'm not ashamed of that. It's just... my brother lived his whole life in 5 blocks. I wanted more. Is there something wrong with that?
Not if it makes you happy.
It does.
I can tell.
I thought I knew what I wanted. Everything seemed so simple. My father knew the men who killed him. Why didn't he go to the police? Why did he try to fight? If I had been the daughter he wanted, if I hadn't been so ashamed of him, maybe he would have listened to me. Maybe he'd still be alive now.
Stop blaming yourself. You know it's not your fault.
I don't know anything anymore, Tom.
We have checked all over Chinatown. Nobody's seen Kai.
Or nobody will admit it?
Nobody will even admit that they speak English. It's like they're all working together.
99% decent, hard-working people down there. Till something like this happens, then they close up like that.
Sounds like you've been there.
First big homicide that I ever caught when I was made detective was a stabbing down in Chinatown. Young girl, very pretty. Never forget her face. Worked my hump off on that one. 6 months off and on.
So what happened?
Nothing. Never got a damn thing.
900 Center Street, room 212. Danny Kai.
How'd you get that?
He's a dealer I know that works Chinatown. One of his friends is the desk clerk at this flop house. Danny checked in about 2 hours ago.
Nice, very nice. Why don't you guys, once you get on over there, keep an eye on him, don't make a move. What's the story, Kevin?
One male Oriental dead about 2 hours. Coroner said his neck was snapped. One clean break.
Sounds like they know what they're doing. Anything else?
Yeah, they found a handgun in the body. Forensics doesn't have much in it, and yet they're still doing their workup.
Do you suspect Annie Kay?
The guy who ran the store was sweating bullets, but he didn't see anything, he didn't hear anything, he didn't know anything. Sound familiar?
Triads.
Yeah, it looks like Danny is evening up the score.
Well, maybe the first thing we should do is try and find a name, get it together with that face, and then we could bring in Lonnie Kai.
I guess we'd better. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to talk to us.
Sorry to bother you, Miss Kai, but we need your help.
Come in, please.
How can I help you?
There's been a killing in Chinatown. We'd like you to help us with the ID.
It is not your brother.
Never give up, do you?
It is the way the job works, Tom. You know that.
What's the point of dragging her out in the middle of the night? She doesn't know every hood in Chinatown.
It's all right. I'll go get dressed.
Things are tough enough without your getting in my way.
But don't push so hard. Can't you see what this is doing to her?
I saw what it did to her father. I'll come too.
Looking for someone special? The Love Line is the answer. Looking for new people? The Love Line is the answer. Looking for romance, love? The Love Line is the answer. Connect with interesting, exciting people. Make new friends or talk to someone special. Call 1-900-646-7900. The Love Line is the answer. Call 1-900-646-7900. $2 a minute. Adults only, please.
Now, call the Night Stars and get tomorrow's horoscope tonight. Astounding psychic astrologers are working late to give you tomorrow's horoscope tonight. So personal, so revealing, you will be startled and amazed as your horoscope is revealed. Call now to hear tomorrow's horoscope tonight. Just pick up your phone. What's in store for you tomorrow? Call now for the answers. For entertainment purposes only. $2 a minute, adults only.
A night for Excedrin PM.
Today was sure no Mother's Day.
She let me first.
It's expired.
Daddy let me.
The company's moving us, so?
So I can't sleep and my head aches.
When just a pain reliever isn't enough, you want Excedrin PM. Strong aspirin-free headache medicine plus a second ingredient to help you sleep. Tonight, Excedrin PM. Headache medicine, and it helps you sleep. Also in caplets and liquid.
Ladies Only Line. Hey, guys, how would you like to meet the lady of your dreams? She's waiting for you on the Ladies Only Line. Call 1-900-386-6900. You'll hear some pretty exciting ladies who want to meet you. There are no guys on the Ladies Only Line, just a lot of warm, friendly ladies who are waiting to connect with you. Meeting that special person, making that special friend was never easier. So call the Ladies Only Line and find your lady in waiting at 1-900-386-6900. Just $2 a minute, adults only.
20 years ago, leukemia and related diseases took enough lives to wipe out a city the size of Burlington, Vermont. Since then, the Leukemia Society of America has funded $50 million in research. Today, 8 out of 10 children with the most common type of leukemia will survive, and survival rates for adults have increased significantly. But until everyone survives leukemia, we need your help. The Leukemia Society of America, we're closing in on a killer.
McGruff, this is your life.
Wow, what a thrill.
McGruff, how long have you been helping people work together to prevent crime?
10 years, Ralph.
Remember this?
We organized the neighborhood watch. Winners
And
don't
this?
That's when we took on drugs, singing Winners Don't Use. Kids got the message. But there's more to do. Write for my free booklet and, help take a bite out of crime.
Crime Dog McGruff, this is your life.
Listen to me. I want you to cross at the corner and look both ways because people today will run right over you.
Today, the streets are even more dangerous than you think.
You like flying? I got something that'll really make you fly.
So talk to your kids about drugs, or somebody else will. For a free parent's guide to drug prevention, call 1-800-624-0100.
Athletes with mental retardation don't compete for money, or fame, or endorsements. Experience the 1991 International Special Olympics Games, Minneapolis, St. Paul. We're winning over the world.
Yes, he's one of the men I saw at my brother's apartment.
Could you recognize the other man if you saw him?
I think so.
Here's the dead man. Ricky Chung. He's been in the country for 2 years from Hong Kong.
That's the other one.
Manny Singh. And Ricky Chung. Now, you're sure these are the two guys who are outside your brother's apartment?
Yes, I'm sure.
His neck was broken. What do you think about that, Miss Kai? Martial arts, Lonnie?
I don't know.
That was Colby.
The guy we're looking for just turned up.
Well, I guess we should pay a call on him right away, huh? Let's go. You don't mind giving her a ride home, do you?
If Danny gets in touch, we'll give you a call.
You found my brother, haven't you? He's not bad. Please don't hurt him.
We'll do our best, Miss Kai.
This is the best so far.
Yeah. You know what? We ought to write a book. Call it On Stakeout. Or subtitled, How to Choose the Best Fast Food, the Finest Fast Food in Mid-South. Written by two of the finest. Or fastest. What do you think?
Terrific.
I think so, too.
Chopsticks, my. Is he still up there?
Hasn't budged. You want to move?
Yeah. You guys cover the lobby, the fire escape. We'll take the stairs.
You want the last one, Tom?
No. Saying when you make all those noises?
You wouldn't understand.
Sit down. You killed a man tonight, Danny.
What man?
Henry Morgan Lee. He was one of the men who put bullet holes in your father's walls. Or maybe he was one of the men that put bullet holes in your father.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing that he's dead then, is it?
Is if you made him dead.
I didn't kill him. I didn't kill anyone.
Then where the hell were you up until an hour ago, then?
Taking a walk.
In the middle of the night?
I don't sleep too well anymore.
So you decided to take a walk, hmm? You sure that's such a good idea? Chinatown's getting to be a pretty dangerous place these days, in case you hadn't noticed.
Is it?
Danny, we are not stupid. We know. You were waiting for them. You were planning to kill them.
I was out for a walk. I don't know anything about anybody getting killed.
He wasn't killed, Danny. He was executed.
I guess he was. Listen, if you ever find out who did it, give him my number. I'd like to thank him personally.
What's the matter?
I don't know. Nothing ever seems to work out, does it?
Come here.
I feel like two people, like torn between two worlds. Not really belonging to either. Half a person there, half a person here. Both of them unhappy.
Well, is there a way that these two people can be happy?
I don't know. I mean, I look at my father and those people who think just like him, and I think, there's just no way that I could...
Lonnie. Try looking at us. Hmm?
Now, call the Night Stars and get tomorrow's horoscope tonight. Astounding psychic astrologers are working late to give you tomorrow's horoscope tonight. So personal, so revealing, you will be startled and amazed as your horoscope is revealed. Call now to hear tomorrow's horoscope tonight. Just pick up your phone. What's in store for you tomorrow? Call now for the answers. For entertainment purposes only. $2 a minute, adults only.
Years ago, when this was my piano, your mom helped me dust it with Pledge. It's had a beautiful shine every week and every year with no buildup. Oh, but she did leave a few fingerprints.
Now that it's ours, I use Touchable Pledge, so smears just disappear.
With Touchable Pledge, the shine stays, but the smears disappear.
Oh, I remember teaching someone that
same song.
Pledge, no buildup, touchable shine. Also in a trigger spray bottle.
I want to tell you about 3 great new ways to meet people. They're called the love lines, and you use them by picking up your phone. When you call, you'll hear real people talking about themselves and what they're looking for in a love relationship. Best of all, you'll get real names and phone numbers so you can talk about love together. Look, I know you really want to meet someone, so call these numbers, okay?
Get ladies' home numbers. Call 1-900-370-9300 to meet ladies by phone. Or to meet gals and guys, call 1-900-370-9400. Or call 1-900-370-9500 to meet dream dates.
Remember, you'll get the real names and phone numbers of people who want to meet you. So no more excuses. Call the love lines and meet someone special now.
Call 1-900-370-9300 for ladies' home phone numbers. Call 1-900-370-9400 to meet gals and guys. And call 1-900-370-9500 to meet dream dates.
Call them now. Call them all.
$2 first minute, $1 each additional. Adults only, please.
Some people think lupus strikes only young women in the childbearing years. They're wrong. Lupus can strike men, children, even the elderly. In fact, lupus can strike someone you know and love. There is no known cause or cure, but there is treatment to control it. To help or be helped, contact the Lupus Foundation of America at 1-800-558-0121 or the chapter nearest you.
I was scared to take the HIV test. I knew once I did, there was no turning back. Now that I know, though, I can go on about my life. Make some goals. I'm working hard to stay healthy. Think about going back to school. Now I'm motivated to do the things I've always wanted to do. Life seems so much more important now.
For information on the prevention and treatment of HIV, call 1-800-342-AIDS.
Plant a tree, now is the time to recognize a tree for all that it is worth. Plant a tree for your tomorrow.
You know, we're just beginning to realize how fragile our planet is and the kind of risk we take when we destroy a forest or pollute the atmosphere. You can do something for a healthy environment, for your children, and for the future. Join me and plant a tree.
The man, and dog.
For years, this man thought if he just tried hard enough, he could teach himself to read. Where do you go when you can't do it alone? He's getting help in a literacy program for adults. They got help from the United Way. All because the United Way got help from you. The United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
We have his statement, and he is not admitting to anything. He says he was out all night walking the streets.
He still won't give us anything on the triad.
Right. Guy risked getting himself killed trying to take him out, rather than telling us who they are. Now, what kind of sense does that make?
Well, he thinks we can't do anything. He thinks he can.
There's not a whole hell of a lot he can do locked up.
If we brought in his sister, maybe she could convince him to cooperate.
No, I don't think he's going to listen to her either.
You know, I'm almost sorry we caught him. He could have probably taken on the triad single-handed.
You don't mean that.
At least he's fighting back. At least he's trying to do something.
Funny, the courts don't quite see it that way.
Tommy just called. Somebody just grabbed Lonnie Kai. What? How's Tom? A little banged up. I told dispatch to have him brought in.
As long as they've got his sister, they know Danny will never talk.
Yeah, maybe. Tried to stop him.
Like hell you did. You let him take her.
You did what you could, Tom.
Well, it wasn't worth much. Does he have any idea where they've taken her? Well, if he does, he's sure not sharing it with us.
Son of a bitch. He figures if he makes another move or talks, they're gonna kill her.
Well, they're not gonna let her go. She's not like one of the others. No, she'd talk.
Yeah, try telling him that.
Can I? Can I go in there and talk?
You really want to be alone in there with that guy?
Might as well give it a shot, Jim. We don't have anything else going.
Okay, Tom.
Keys?
Danny? I know you don't like me, but we've got to talk.
We don't got to do nothing.
Don't you care what happens to your sister?
Don't I care? You were the damn one who let him take her.
Well, maybe if I was a better fighter. they wouldn't have taken her. Maybe if I carried a gun, but that's not me. I couldn't stop them. If I could have done anything, if I could do anything now, I'd do it. Anything. But I can't.
Very nice. Real convincing. Now you can go write it up in some sad little story. Go home and call it a night.
You know what's driving me crazy? Is that I can't do anything. That's killing me. You can, and you're just throwing your chance away. You're throwing your sister's life away.
One word to the cops and they'll
Live anyway? If the police get to her first. Maybe if you would have trusted the police in the first, the triads wouldn't have your sister and your father would still be alive.
Easy to talk in here. Try it down in Chinatown some.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. What kind of flowers do you think Lonnie would like for her funeral? Bastard knows where they are, who they are, and where they're taking her. He won't tell us.
Well, I guess we just have to wait for the triads to make their next move.
O'Brien. They've got a warehouse on Breen Street. Hong Kong Harvest Trading. They might have taken her there. Don't let him hurt her, okay?
Need we say more? Let's go.
Carson and Colby are out back. They're ready to move. So what's up?
Nothing's changed. It's still inside. You guys there?
Yeah.
All right, wait 3 minutes. You don't hear anything from me, make your own move.
Roger.
Let's go. We're in position. Let's rock and roll.
Police, don't move. Right there.
Protection. The way some people use it, it hardly means anything. Pay me not to kill you, or burn your store, or hurt your kids. What do you do when you're faced with an option like that?
We can either go along with those who intimidate us or fight them and pay the price. The price can be high, but that's why we respect those who choose that path. They make it a little easier for every one of us.
So I guess I owe you guys much. Thanks for helping out my sister.
You thank yourself. We couldn't have done anything without your help.
I guess.
Danny, you know it's not finished. Let's just start. We can break these guys with your help. Well, we can do it. You seen what happened tonight, man. You just gotta work with us.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I just want to have a few words with my sister. Alone?
Are you always going to treat me as an outsider?
That's what you are. Coming?
I have to go with him, Tom.
I guess you do.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow.
This is CBS.
WABI-TV, Maine's first television station, now comes to the end of another day of better television entertainment, news, and special events. If you have any comments about our broadcasts, please write to WABI-TV, 35 Hildreth Street, Bangor, Maine, 04401. WABI-TV operates on Channel 5 and on Translator Channel 61, W61AO in Calais by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. WABI-TV is owned and operated by Diversified Communications of Portland and maintains offices and studios at 35 Hildreth Street in Bangor. Our transmitter is located atop Picard Mountain in Dixmont, and our translator is on Conant Hill in Medibemps, Maine.